Wow, full house. Hello, everybody. My name is Pandu. I come all the way here from Indonesia to speak here about something that we created, something called Myriad Social, which is a social network, a Web3 social network which pulls content from Web2. So while we get the presentation up, the main concept of what we're trying to do with Myriad is we try to bridge the world of like Web2 social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit onto Web3. We do that by basically creating a layer on top of Web2 social media, which allows you to give tips, which allows you to basically comment on things on Web2 social media, and basically that prevents censorship, that also allows people to be more like private with their data. And this is not my presentation. This is the other guy's presentation. I think it's coming on. All right. So we developed Myriad on top of Substrate. So it is a Substrate blockchain. And that Substrate blockchain is coming live by the beginning of next year. We already have a demo up. If you go to myriad.social, you can actually try out the demo. Demo's live on testnet, so you do have to have a Polkadot wallet to try it out. Full testnet capabilities are included. It's just that the tipping right now is just using testnet tokens, right? So, yeah, if you can have the presentation up, that'll be cool. All right, okay, 1 minute. It's fine. The idea, Substrate, yeah, sure. We wanted to create a way for people to like make tools on top of additional smart contracts on top of our app chain or of our parachain. And the things that we create on top of Substrate on Myriad includes like, so there's actually multiple things that we created on top of it, and including there's a metaverse company that partnered with us to use us like as an identity solution, because we managed to find a way to basically have like the Web2 part be pulled onto Web3. Stefan, you want to come up here and we can make it a panel? I don't know. I don't know if they're okay with it. Sure. Come on up. So guys, Stefan Rust. Woo. Oh no. Sorry to put you on the spot. What's this? Oh, the clicker. Thank you. All right. So nice meeting you again. Yeah, I was nice to see you.
Nice to see
God.
you. Yeah, there you go.
All right. It's been like 2 years.
2 years or
Wow.
something.
Yeah.
Huh?
Shanghai was last time, right?
Shanghai was last
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Yes. So
mobile
mobile
conference.
conference. Yeah. So so Stefan, we selected Substrate basically because we originally started in Ethereum, like and then like the fees got to us as well, like especially since we're doing tipping. So we actually transformed it, kind of changed it into Substrate. We did like I have a Substrate development house over at Jakarta, and that basically lessens the fees, of course. And we want to additionally have like other companies create stuff on top of our platform, on top of Myriad. And we partnered with other companies that are creating stuff on top of us as well.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, so one of the challenges with Substrate is you need Rust developers, right?
Correct.
So, and you're building all of that stuff natively on top of
Correct.
the Substrate, which is pretty impressive.
Right. So the layers are thick. Actually, there's a ton of stuff on Myriad that is, I think, quite game changing. It's not just, you know, we're not just creating a smart contract. We're creating like a lot of the layers on like the palettes, the Substrate palettes. So that's how we create a Web3 social media, which basically gets like content from mainstream socials. And every single mainstream social, like if you have a Twitter account, like your Twitter account, people can tip into your Twitter account, and it's held in escrow until you basically claim it.
Okay.
So every single social profile becomes a Substrate wallet.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's online. Again, it's testnet. These are the co-founders. I'm one of the advisors. Yeah, we're part of, like, we're also partnering with an NFT marketplace, Unique One Network. We're partnering with Octopus Network. DaoBali.org is mine, actually, and LCG Ventures is one of the VCs. So, yeah. So we're trying to ensure that users, creators, and consumers basically get monetization in a way that is not through a third party. So everything is through escrow smart contracts, and the escrow smart contracts are, of course, built on top of the blockchain itself. And yeah, do you have any question?
No, just
Okay. So sort of the idea is you import posts directly. Like if you see, I don't know, Elon posting something funny, just import onto Myriad and then tip. And you can interact with the post on Myriad. You can like the post. You can comment on the post. Everything on Web3. So it's like it's transforming the Web2 content directly to Web3. Of course, Elon doesn't have the tokens yet if he's not on Myriad. But like if one day Elon Musk, like everyone just keeps saying that, hey, yeah, we tipped you on Myriad, or someone commented this about you on Myriad, they can go on Myriad and like see all of the comments and like get the tokens. So yeah.
So how does that work? I have a Twitter account.
Yeah.
I then see Jane Lee posting something.
Sure.
I want to import that into Myriad, right?
Exactly.
And
So
what's that import process? Is it just a click? Is it I liked it and it automatically links in there? Or
at the moment, do you remember StumbleUpon?
yeah.
So it's similar to StumbleUpon. So basically, you're actually just taking the link and then just
Okay.
importing the link. But when you're actually within, like if you connect your social media account to Myriad, everyone that you follow, basically whenever someone imports their post, like if you follow Elon Musk and Jane Lee, whenever someone imports something from Jane Lee or from Elon, you will be able to see the post. Yeah. So you automatically follow everyone you follow. So yeah, that's sort of the base idea. And is this stuck? Okay. I think it's stuck for some weird reason. I can't press next. Okay, now I can. Okay.
4.
I jumped 4. Okay. Probably a RAM thing. Okay, this is why substrate. Okay. All right, so the other thing that we're building on Myriad, like I mentioned earlier, everything is basically crowdsourced. People import into the timeline. So it's your timeline is not based on algorithms that you create. So your timeline is actually based on what people import. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, phones. So we don't want like one of the things that like people complain about like Facebook and Twitter is that the timelines are determined by algorithms that are not transparent. So what we have created is a way for users to create experiences. It's similar to Twitter lists. It's just like it's not just the names or usernames, but it's also algorithmic. Like you can filter based on topic, plus filter based on user, filter based on other things as well. But these experiences are not built by algorithms that are like usually non-transparent in Facebook and Twitter. It's built by users. So the users can basically create their own experiences. Like you can follow sort of my Myriad experiences, similar to following a Twitter list, but customized in addition to not just the usernames, but like 2 topics as well. Like I can have like a crypto Twitter experience or like Bitcoin Maxi experience, right? So you can actually do that. So yeah, the other part of Myriad is advertising without a middleman. So you actually mint a space, an ad space, that you can basically put, that you basically auction off to people who want to set up ads. So that's how you advertise without a middleman on top of Myriad. Yeah. This is tipping. The tipping is using, like, it can use Myriad token, but of course it's a Substrate wallet, so you can use anything on Substrate to actually do the tipping. The escrow contract just takes those tokens and waits basically until the person comes in, claims the tokens, and yeah, so that's how you basically tip. There's no notification, of course, to like the people who get the tips because they're not on Myriad yet, but once they're on Myriad and they connect their account, they actually get the tips. One of the key things as well in terms of connectivity, I guess doing it again. So one of the things, of course, about like the connectivity is we are not using like the Facebook single sign-ons or like the APIs for Twitter. We're using posts. So you share sort of your public key. And when you share it on Facebook or on Twitter, like Myriad detects that you have shared, and that connects your account. So there's no Facebook single sign-on at all. Can you press next? Sorry, it's gotten stuck again for some weird reason. All right. Okay. So one thing, and this is for next year, is we're trying to ensure that there is a way to prevent censorship, but in a way that is responsible. So we're not just using blockchain for this. We're using federated social media structures. So it's like Mastodon, if you're familiar with that. So at launch, it's only one server, but like next year, we will allow people to host their own servers and yeah, have governance models. Okay, next. Still doesn't work. Right, that's the value chain, the content servers. People can host their own servers on the supply side, and they can run their own nodes. So node runners and server runners are can be different entities, can be the same entity as well. Myriad holders basically hold the governance and the financial capital. Users can do tipping, can do advertising, and the advertiser basically is also the demand for that side. Next, please. I think I'm almost out of slides. Yeah, so we're trying to ensure there's defensibility through network effects by basically creating token value through everything that is on top of the platform, social tokenization. The platform functionality is also based on the network growth, and the network growth is actually helped by the users themselves because users are tipping people off platform to get them on the platform. Okay, next. Right, so, okay, this is actually the same. So build product people want, build a community. So we're trying to decentralize everything. Obviously, we are starting semi-centralized, but because there's one node to control the content. But later on, because it's federated, there might be multiple content structures. So it would be more decentralized. I think next should be the last slide. Yeah, so this is how we're doing it. It's federated and also blockchain. On the left, that's all on the substrate. On the right, that's all on federated social media. So we do the entire full, it's not just smart contract, as I mentioned, like the compute, including a lot of the substrate palettes are built by us. Blockchain nodes, hardware network standards, we're collaborating with an entity called Octopus Network, so they act as our relay chain. That's a relay chain on top of the NEAR protocol. So it's a relay chain like Polkadot or Kusama. Theoretically, we can go to Polkadot, we can go Kusama, but Octopus is sort of the more economic version of it, and it's running on NEAR. So, and on the right, we're doing everything with a federated infrastructure. So content management, anything customization, and the data storage layer is actually not on blockchain, it's on federated social networks though. So that's what we are doing. That's sort of the overview, and the CEO is not here today, so I'm presenting as I'm one of the advisors. As you can see, I'm more of a technical advisor, so I'm so hopefully this is fun for you as well as it's fun for me. You can try Myriad, the Myriad social network at myriad.social. Funny thing is, we used to be called Meta Social, but yeah, but Facebook, yeah. Anyway, so myriad.social. Myriad.social, and the demo is up. You can try it out with your testnet tokens. And yeah, that's all from me. We're doing an IDO January, so we're still doing testing, focusing on we raised what was it, like 850K for our private rounds, and IDO is going to be beginning of next year. Okay, that's sort of what I have for you today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the impromptu.
Thank you for the impromptu.